Good afternoon, guys. I am about to show you how to use Microsoft Teams. This is if it is directly from your desktop, you would go up here. However, if you do not have the desktop Microsoft Teams icon, let's go ahead and start down here. First of all, open up your browser. I use Google Chrome. And then from here, head to your Fresno Unified staff portal. I already have a link up at the top of my screen. However, you can just type it in if you'd like. Once that loads, head over to your left side screen over here where it says SharePoint and click on that. From there, you will click on Teams. Teams is this little icon right here. And there it will take you to the online platform of Teams. Once this loads, you should get to your home screen, which looks like this. You may have several different teams. However, up at the top, you should have the ones that are assigned for each of your classes. And what's really cool about this is that Fresno Unified should have already pre-labeled teams for you here. I took the liberty of changing the names of mine, so all of mine that have to do with my classes at work are on the first row. If you don't see something, perhaps you're in something different. Perhaps it looks like this, or perhaps you went straight to activity instead. Not to worry, what I want you to do is click on Teams again and have it take you back to that screen. Okay, let me take that off. So once you click on Teams, you should be here. Click on any of your periods. I'm going to go ahead and try out period 1. Once you are in your Teams, it'll automatically take you to the section called Posts. Posts is where you can have conversations with your students. You can share links. You can share assignments, anything like that. All you have to do is start down here, say, hi, everyone, or whatever you'd like to do. If you'd like to attach something for them, like sometimes I like to show them videos, I'll just type in the URL, or I can take pictures of videos. I accidentally just did a picture of a video, so I'm going to try to erase that. You can also click on links from YouTube. But anyway, so we are here in general posts. Once you upload assignments, they will show up here as well. So for example, if we go back to last September, I had given them an assignment and it also showed up on here. Anyway, so just remember, posts is where you can have conversations with your students. If you would like to have a conversation with a particular student, all you have to do is type the @ symbol and start typing your student's name. And sometimes they'll come up like this. So if I wanted to send something directly to Alejandro, I would just click on his name and then it'll pop up like that. However, if you just want to send a conversation to anybody, you just click on that. All right, moving on. We're going to go to where you're going to live for the foreseeable future, which is assignments. Okay, all you have to do is click on assignments here. And once it loads, it's going to take you to this page. Now, in your pages, you're going to have the option of drafts, assign, graded. But if you haven't used Teams before, what you want to do is go down here to create. And I'm going to click on assignment. And from there, it's going to take you to this page, okay? So the first thing you want to do is title your assignment. For me, it's going to be example assignment, okay? You can add instructions. Let's say, blah, 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 students, and then do blah, 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 okay? Enter how many points this is going to be worth. And let's say that you want this to be due, I want to give them 2 weeks, okay? I'm going to have it due Friday, April 10th. I always make it due 11:59 p.m. because we don't know when our students are going to be able to jump on their computers at home, okay? Before I set anything else up, because all of my classes are the same section of 7th grade world history, what I'm going to do is I'm going to click right here where it says assign to, these little icons right here. And what that's going to do is it's going to open up these sections. For every section that I click, this is also copying this assignment to those sections. That way I don't have to do them all 5 times, okay? Now, I have set the date. I have set how many classes I'm assigning it to, and I have set the time that it's going to be done. What I want to do next is actually create the assignments. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add a resource, okay? And from here, it's going to take you to your OneDrive. You can also choose to upload from this device, okay? So let's say that I want them to do something new. If you want to create it online, you would click here. If you already have an assignment, you can click on it and then click attach. But for this purpose, we're going to do new file, okay? And I want them to do something in a Word document. So what I would do is I would click Word document, and I'm going to say this is going to be example assignment, okay? And then I'm going to click attach. Now what's going to happen is that this is going to pop up now in your assignments, okay? From here, you want to go ahead and click it open. What that will do is it will take you to the assignment that your students will actually see. So this is where I would create my assignment. So example assignment, directions, blah, 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 blah. And then, answer. However it is that you choose to create your assignments, whatever it is that you choose to do, this is where you're going to do it, okay? Once you're done typing up your assignment, you're going to click close. It's going to take you back. What that's going to do now is it will show up whenever the students open it up, and I'll do a different video to show you what the students see. They will now see the same assignment that you click, but they will be able to edit their own version of the assignment, okay? And what that's going to do is it will allow them to type in their own version, and it will allow you to see as they are working away on their assignments. All right, so once we have our assignment, the example assignment, it's been added here. I have my title, I have the instructions for them, I told them how many points. If you want to add a rubric, you can go ahead and add the rubric right here. And once again, you can create a rubric, you can upload a rubric. If you create a rubric, it has a really cool feature that I'll show you in a different video. And then you can, once you're done, you just click on the one that you want, you click next, and then, here's one that I've already created for my students. And then I click attach, okay? Now, they're gonna have a rubric for the assignment so that they know what I'm looking for. I have everything ready for this assignment. So I have, once again, the title, the instructions for my student, the actual assignment that they're going to open, and then I told them how many points. I have a rubric for them. I'm copying it to all 5 classes, all the students, and I'm giving them 2 weeks, okay? Now, what's really cool down here, it says this post will post immediately with late turn-ins allowed. You always want to have the late turn-ins allowed, particularly because we are working remotely. And this is the default. If it says anything differently down here, then I would suggest that you go into edit and create that. Then we're just going to click assign, okay? Once we click assign, it's going to show up just like this. All right. Now I have a sample assignment that I had for them for last quarter. So I'm going to show you now what it looks like on their side. So first things first. When you open up an assignment that you already created, it's going to take you to this view. Okay. This is the teacher's view. It's going to tell you the name of the student here. It's going to tell you whether they viewed it, whether they turned it in. It's going to allow you here to do feedback. And if you want to go ahead and grade it here, you can go ahead and grade it, okay? Let's go to the student view so that you can see what the students see. When the students open up their assignment, it's going to show them the title up here, the day that it was due, the instructions right here, and here is the rubric, here's the points that it had possible, and here is the assignment. So what they would do is they would click on here, and they know how to do this because they've used Teams before. So they would click on that, and now it's going to take them to their own particular assignment. Once they type it in, they're going to hit up here for them. It's going to say submit instead of close. And then what will happen is that it'll let you know that they turned it in. So let's go ahead and look at something that a student turned in. We have Andres here, and I want to look at what Andres's work was. So I'm going to click on it. And now I am in his assignment. This was the assignment that I gave him. These are his answers. Oh, I don't know what that said, but don't worry about that. And now I can go ahead and I'm sorry, I got distracted by that. Now I can go ahead and read it. I can go ahead and grade it. If I want to give him, feedback, this area right here is where I would turn it in. And then when you're done with that, you're just going to hit return. That's going to take it back to them. Now, if you guys have any questions, please go ahead and email me. All right, you guys, thank you. It was a pleasure. If you still have questions, I will be doing my best to update you.